In this lecture, we're going to be painting an entire portrait. So we're going to take what we've learned about painting the individual parts of the human face, and we're going to do an entire portrait of this girl right here. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we want to do is, as usual, we want to start with that under sketch. So I'm going to go ahead and let's select a color. So I'm going to select one of the darker colors I can find in her skin tone. So maybe I want to find something that's really dark. So maybe somewhere right in here in her nose, sort of this dark brown color. I think that'll work good. Let's go ahead and bring our brush size down. And then let's go ahead and start drawing. So the first thing we want to do is let's start with drawing something called the Loomis head. If you've ever taken my head drawing course, then you know what the Loomis head is, but it's basically just a way to simply break down the head into its simple geometric forms. Now, as we draw, what we're going to do is we're going to drag our drawing on top of our image over here so that we can see if it lines up pretty correctly. This is a good way, I think, to get good at drawing and drawing accurately, is to try drawing something first and then placing it over top of the actual image you're trying to copy and see how well it matches. See what you did wrong. And I think, for me personally, this is just one of the best ways I can draw. It's also really useful to trace things sometimes, but first always try drawing it first and then trace if you need to. But both of those ways you're gonna learn a lot. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna add a new layer, and we're just gonna basically draw a simple circle. Now we want this circle to basically fit like that on her head. So I'm going to go ahead and draw that circle in. Something like that. I think that looks about the right size. And then what we want to do is we want to slice off an edge of this for her cranium. So right here we have this cranium, and we want to basically get that line in there by slicing off part of the sphere. So something like that. And then we want to basically slice it off on the other side so we get more of a sliced off edge like that. And since her head is tilted sort of downwards, that's why I'm angling this. So next we're going to go ahead and do her eyebrow line. So her eyebrow line should basically come right through the center of the sphere like that. And that's where the eyebrows are going to lay. And then we're going to go ahead and do the center of the face. So as you can see, the center of her face is right about there. And from the cranium, this area right here, that is much wider than this area right here. So we want to make sure that we capture that same thing going on there. So probably want to put the center of the face somewhere right about there. Bring this back like that. And bring this line coming down like this. Might have this a little bit too angled. Another thing we can do to help decide if we're on the right track is we can draw lines coming straight off from our image. So I'm going to draw a straight line coming off like that. And so that's where my hairline is going to be about. I can draw a straight line coming off of the eyebrows. So as you can see, the eyebrow should actually probably be a little bit higher. So the problem here that we're having is that this line is probably too angled. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and erase it. And I basically want this line to cross right there with that line right there. Something like that. Kind of straighten that side out a little bit more. Just like that. I think that will match a little bit better. We can draw a line off coming for the bottom of the nose. So the bottom of the nose is probably going to be right about there. And then we can draw a line coming off for the bottom of the chin. As well for, let's do one for the center of the lips. So the lips are probably going to go somewhere right about there. You notice that it's incredibly rough. What I'm drawing in right now is just super rough. I'm not trying to get crazy detailed with it or anything like that. I'm just trying to block in these main basic shapes. So I'll draw in her face right there, draw in her jaw. And this circle could probably be brought back a little bit more. Like that. Kind of turn more into an oval. The skull tends to be more of an oval. So something like that might work a little bit better. And I'll go ahead and put an ear right here. Erase it out so you can see it a little bit better. Do her hair. And we can't really see up here, but we just have to about guess what we think that looks like. Now, if you have a really hard time with drawing, and you just want to focus on the painting aspect for now, and then you can come back and try doing it again, feel free to go ahead and just completely trace this image over here and use that as your underdrawing. It's going to help it so you can focus a lot more on just the painting aspect, and then you can come back and actually paint in or draw in the image and then repaint it a second time to help you learn more. Alright, then we have her neck that kind of comes down like this. So there's a little space between her jaw and the back of her neck. Then we'll have the front part of her neck come down right there. This. I think this nose all needs to be brought over a little bit more, so I'm going to go ahead and use my grab and move tool, move that over like this. The lips will probably be somewhere right about here. Our eyebrows will go somewhere on here, on this line. Eyes will go somewhere in here. So just keeping it super, super rough, because now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and kind of check this drawing a little bit and make sure that it's kind of all lining up with what we have drawn over here, or what our image is. So I'm going to use my grab and move tool, and I'm just going to grab and move this, and I'm going to place it on top of my drawing. And we're going to learn a lot from this. So you can see that some of this stuff lines up and some of it doesn't. So I'm going to go ahead and bring the opacity down just a little bit on my image so we can see a little bit better. Going back to my brush tool, you'll see that the nose, it lines up pretty well in the right spot. So we did a good job on the nose. Oops, let me reselect this brown color. We did a good job on the nose. You can see that we got our nostril hole right there, the front of the nose right there. Might be a little bit small, but we actually lined that up pretty well. The eyes are generally in the right spot. The eyebrows could be raised up just a little bit more. This eyebrow could actually be put down a little bit more. And so you can see that by first drawing and roughing it in and then coming and matching it up, you'll see how things don't line up as much, and it's going to teach you a little bit more about the human face. If I were to take my time, I could have lined everything up much better, but this is really good to demonstrate to you how you can use this technique to learn how to draw better. It teaches you a lot about placement, shape, size, so you can see that the ear should go right about there. The jawline is basically spot on. This kind of should angle out. We kind of get all messy over here, so I'm going to go ahead and erase all these thick lines. Kind of goes like that and back, but we got this forehead. We got the hairline pretty spot on. But before you continue painting, I would suggest that you overlay your drawing on top of it just to make sure that it's pretty close, and then fix anything that needs to be fixed before you start laying in all that paint and stuff. So these eyes, I'm just going to quickly block them in just nice and simple. Just want to capture the eyelashes and stuff like that. And you can practice this drawing as many times as you want. You can practice tracing it. You can practice drawing it from complete scratch and not doing an overlay and just seeing if you can actually capture the image. And also remember that this is just a head study, so it does not have to look exactly like the person in the image. You're not necessarily doing a likeness portrait. I mean, it could be good if you learn how to draw and capture their likeness, but it does not have to look exactly like them. That's not the point of this. The point of this is to have an understanding of the head and to start building up your visual library so that when you're drawing and painting people in the future or characters or whatever, you know what they look like and you can reach into that visual library and use it to your advantage. Alright, let's go ahead and drag her back off like that. So now we have just a super rough in painting. I'm going to go ahead and detail some of this out a little bit more. And what I also want to do is I want to make sure that I'm also kind of thinning these lines out and erasing any of these guidelines that I don't want anymore, because we're going to go ahead and fill in color here in a second, and we don't want all these guidelines blocking the color. So we want to try to make these lines nice and thin. But things that you're going to learn is, for example, so my eyes are about the right size in the right place. I just quickly trace them because I don't want this drawing to go on forever, but I would really take my time if I really wanted to draw it myself. But you might draw eyes, and you might draw an eye and it might be over here and the other one might be here, and then when you overlay it you realize that they're in the wrong spot. Or you might draw them too big, and then when you overlay it you realize they're too big and you just need to bring them down in size a little bit. So these are the things that you're going to learn about drawing. You're going to learn the mistakes that you will probably make over and over again. So some people tend to make bigger eyes, and so those people are going to learn, okay, like I need to make a mental note that I need to make my eyes a little bit smaller because I tend to draw them a little bit too big. So this nose gets really messy, so what I want to do is I just want to come in here with my eraser. I just want to start erasing stuff out so I get a cleaner image and a cleaner line. All these guidelines can go, because all they're going to do is block that color when we add color beneath this drawing. And go ahead and thin this line out. I'm going to go ahead and erase a lot of this hair texture in here because we want actually the color to come through more than that hair texture. We can add hair texture in later. Clean up this jawline. Make sure that you don't make the corner of the jaw too square, otherwise it won't look right. Especially if we're trying to make it look like this girl. She has a rounder jawline. Now, if your drawing is not exactly perfect, so if you can't draw the nose perfectly right and stuff like that, that's okay. As long as it's in the general right spot and the general right size, you'll be fine, because what you can do is you can really fix that when we go in and start painting. Painting is where you can kind of fix all those mistakes in your drawing. And also give more information in the form and stuff like that by adding highlights and shadows and different colors and stuff like that. You can start to break those forms up so you can see them a little bit better. I'm going to go ahead and lightly erase these lips, and I'm going to redraw on top of them just to get a nice cleaner image. Do the inside of the mouth, get kind of that teeth shape in there. Alright, that's looking pretty good. Now, if you're noticing that you traced or drew anything in that looks a little bit weird, this is a good time to go back, look at it, and figure out what needs to be changed. So I can see that this top eyelid shape right there, it looks a little bit wrong. So in my drawing, so I'm going to kind of round that out a little bit more. Now you're also going to notice that at this point, your drawing is probably not going to look like this girl. It's going to, all these dark lines and stuff are going to really make it not look that much like her. And that's okay. Once we start painting in and getting rid of some of these dark circles under her eyes and filling the irises in with dark colors and stuff like that, it'll start to look much more like her. For now, we're just really just blocking out those shapes and forms. That's all we're really focused on at this point. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to go ahead, take my eraser, and erase out all these guidelines out here, like that. Perfect. Alright, that brings us to the end of this lecture. So in this lecture, we went ahead and we drew the outline, and next what we're going to do is we're going to block in the color. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.